I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. Here's a great question. It just goes off as, why am I not getting recruiter emails? A lot of people complain that they get too many, but this person's not getting any. And they go on to explain, I'm a gainfully employed data scientist with a solid career history, and I have a good network in the data science community online. I'm active on Twitter and have a LinkedIn profile. However, I have never received an email or message from a recruiter. What can I do to start getting recruited? Wow. So I think this is true for a lot of people. So the first thing I'd start off by saying is your LinkedIn, well, number one is we don't know how experienced this person is. So let's assume there's someone with 2 to 5 years of experience, just for the sake of argument. They haven't indicated that they're a manager, so I'll just work with the assumption they're a staff level professional. Maybe this is their first job and their resume in the databases is not particularly provocative or interesting. So keywords to access the individual in the database are not turning up because maybe they were a graduate when they last looked for a job, or a recent grad I should say, when they last looked for a job, and the result winds up being you're not turning up in their databases. So that's number one. Number two is, but he's active, he's on LinkedIn. And the question is, why wouldn't they be contacting them through LinkedIn? Now, there are a couple of possible reasons. Number one is your profile on LinkedIn isn't particularly good. It's not keyword rich. Think in terms of long tail keywords. So what are the words that someone would be using to look for someone like you? That's really the interesting question. Do they appear on your profile? Next thing is, make it easy for them to contact you and include your email address and phone number in the summary area of your LinkedIn profile. You don't want to say that you're looking for a position, quite obviously, but before you update your resume to your profile to include your phone number and email address, temporarily turn off the notifications of all your LinkedIn contacts and make sure that you turn it back on afterwards. Another reason you might not be getting notified is that you have privacy settings set up in a way where you're a hidden profile on LinkedIn. There's now a new feature that allows you to signal recruiters that you're open to something else. Make sure that that function is activated. Sorry, I can't tell you where to locate it other than start looking at privacy settings or do a Google search or a search on YouTube to find out how to do that. Next thing I would suggest that you do is join more groups on LinkedIn that deal with data science. And as such, there are always recruiters in there. By joining those groups, the recruiters are there trying to find people to contact about jobs, and you've made it easier for them. But again, it starts by making sure that your profile on LinkedIn is keyword rich so that when people are searching for you, they understand what it is that you do and can find you, and making sure that your privacy settings allow people to reach out to you. So that's really the starting point. Since I haven't seen your most recent resume or your LinkedIn profile, I don't have a way of personalizing it. But I would say that if you're interested in job hunting, JobSearchCoachingHQ.com has great information and advice for job hunters. Plus, you can ask me questions there. Hope you found this helpful and hope you have a great day. Take care.